Hey. Well, that was balls up. One day I'll get my microphone right. Can everyone hear me? Welcome to tonight's show. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Kate. You can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Yay! Finally. How is everybody? Hi, Gemma. Hi, Kate. Hi, Patricia. Sharon. Hi, Tantan. How are you, my love? Are you good? You're in my mind today. How is everybody? Kate. Hi, honey. How you going, Mel? How are you? Leanne. Here you go. Where's our Carly? I'm good, babe. I'm good. What's happening, everybody? Happy Sunday, Jody. Hi, Mel. Oh, Patricia, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'll have a look and see. Hi, Katrina. How are you? Tiama. Hi, babe. How are you on as yourself? Raya Traub. I love you. Okay. So what's happening? I've got both cats with me tonight, so hopefully they're going to behave themselves. One's asleep, and I have no idea where the other one is. Gemma. Okay. How's everybody coping this fine Sunday? Did anyone get out in the beautiful spring weather? We did. We took the dog for a walk. Hi, Amanda. Who's from overseas? Let me know. Who's new? Let me know. Hi, Nikki. How are you? Don't forget, guys, if you're coming on, like and share, and we'll get some readings done tonight for you guys. I'm going to finish at 9:30 tonight because what I find is that a lot of people start to log off. It gets late. It's a Sunday night. So we'll be going till 9:30 tonight, and then we'll be see you later till next week. So I hope that's okay with you guys. Soaked up the vitamin D in the garden. Well done, Mel. We tried to get some sun as well. Hi, Oti. How are you? How's your week been? Hi, Narelle. We're out of lockdown. I know. I can't believe it. Beck said that to me today. We're out of lockdown from Friday. Everybody's just going to stand there and go, what the hell? What do we do now? It seems like forever. I think it's going to be a socially awkward experiment. I don't know what people are going to do. They're either going to go crazy and run about everywhere, or they're not going to know what to actually do. So it's going to be really interesting to see just what actually happens. Stay tuned for that one. It'd be like the old Myers sale. Remember the old basement sales? You have to be old to remember that. I'm just giving you away my age, but they used to have the old Myers sales, and seriously, there was some ball-breaking grannies in that lot. Broken legs, broken heads, all for the sake of a pair of knickers. Hi, Kim. Yay, Sharon. Oh my goodness, that's so sad. I know. I don't think any of us have seen family for such a long time. Hey there, Welsh Anthony. Kristen, no idea at this moment. You can't wait to go to bingo. Let me tell you, Tiama, that is one game that I am rubbish at. I get all flustered, the numbers all join together, and they become obnoxious, and I end up failing anyway. So yeah, it's just pointless taking me to bingo. I just end up drawing with the pens. Hey, I'm good. So let's talk about Christmas. How many people have started their Christmas shopping? How many people have got their Christmas trees up? How many have their Santa list ready? I know. I was just telling Riv that I can go and see my Ginge And I think I've seen her 2 times this year, and talk about fret. It's horrible. But yeah, it's bloody awful. You started shopping. I can do up to 9 books at a time. I used to draw 2. Oh my God, 9 books at a time. Holy moly. All presents done. Tanya, oh my God, Kirsten, are you freaks? I'm Jewish. I'm going to claim the Jewish one. I've bought 1 gift. Yeah, I bought 1 and I'm making a few. So I've done more than I thought I would have done, but yeah. You've all started. Well, I figured that, if you don't start now, you're not going to get any presents till March next year, because I've ordered stuff and I still don't have it. So yeah, have no idea. Oh, you bought your cousin hers and already gave it to her. What point is that? In case you don't see her again, you haven't started. Okay, so here's the question, right? Here's the fun question for tonight's banter before we get into the readings. Now, I know you're all adults on here, right? How did you find out that Father Christmas wasn't real? How did you find out that Santa was fake? That his mum and dad or granny and grandpa? How did you find out? I'll tell you how we found out. Because Mum wrapped the Christmas presents in the same wrapping paper as Santa did. And my brother realized it and then told me. Hi, Carly. Okay, security's arrived. We're all good now. I'm shocking at holding presents too. You heard your parents wrapping the presents. Your sister told. I love it. She knows anyway. Rafi told her. Friends told you. Yeah. See? Gosh. I didn't bust it. She told me last year. Catching our dad eating the carrots on the stairs. That's a good one. I was about 10 and an older friend told me. Like, seriously. Has anybody been to, what's it called? I'm trying to think of the name of it now. Lapland. Lapland, where Father Christmas lives. Has anybody been there? It looks amazing. I want to take Raya there. I want to see all the little elves and Granny Christmas. Nobody's been there. Look it up. Lapland. It's Father Christmas land. That's where he lives. Pretty amazing. My nieces and nephew just found out when they seen their dad eating the biscuits and tried to say Santa came, ate the biscuits, and left their presents. Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm a believer, and I think, it is what it is. I think that imagination in children is such an important thing. And, sexy land. I bet you got membership there, Wendy. Hi, Belinda. How are you going? That's a good place too. Oh my God. Oh, here's a little bit of information for you. Do you know that Sexyland do Uber deliveries? They do. Oh my God. Okay, we're getting off this subject. Children are watching. We're talking about Santa. Connecting to my son's best mate last week. Oh, Yaslin, was that your son? He was beautiful. Yeah, they do. Patricia, seriously, they do. Yep. We didn't believe them, so we ordered a heap of stuff, just crappy stuff, just to see if it came. And yep, sure enough, a little Indian delivery person delivered Sexyland. It's amazing what they deliver. The funniest thing, okay, here's another one. What's the funniest thing you ever had delivered? We had some food delivered, and on the front of it said, "Tonight you're eating Rebecca." So that's kind of a bit confronting when you and your partner's name are Rebecca, right? And you're supposed to look this guy straight in the face and pretend that nothing's wrong. It's even worse when the kid tells you, "Hey, look, you're eating Rebecca." Oh, that was funny. We've had some funnies with our little bug. She's like, "Oh, look, you're eating Rebecca." What do you say? I don't know. I'm watching my pet shrimp. You've got to see it. I have to show you shrimp it. So we have this pet shrimp, right? And tonight, oh my God, she's gonna eat it live on television. Look, here she goes. Rib, she's going for the bowl. Whoops. So there you go. Shrimp it. No, she still hasn't got the bowl. I just poured water all over my laptop. I don't know if that's a good thing. No, she still hasn't eaten it. Where's the cat? I did. I spilt it all over my keyboard. It just like poured straight in there. I can't tip it up because otherwise, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to tip it up. It's running out. It's running out of my keyboard. Look at that. What a champion. This is live. What can you do on live television? Live Facebook, whatever. It'll dry, right? She'll be right. Nah, the shrimp has left the green bowl again. Yeah, you can laugh at me. I don't mind. I'll just... Oh, where'd you guys go? That's not funny, 12. Like, if my computer shits itself, guess who's buying me a new one? Because otherwise I'm going to steal yours. Nah, the shrimp has left the building. I give up. She can starve. Anyhow, let's do some readings. Oh my God, you should see the cat. It's so cute. I literally just poured water into my laptop keyboard. I hope it doesn't wreck anything. All right. You can ask for one. Rice soaks up water. How are you supposed to put your computer in rice? Like, seriously. How are you supposed to do that? I don't know. Santa will bring you a new one. Santa paid for this one. Nice one. Santa paid for this one. Wonder if you could reach out to one of my uncles. I lost 2 in the past. Hi, Anita. How you going? I'm fighting with one and the other is stressing me out. Okay. Let me see. I I've got it. I'm just trying to get the name. Just bear with me for 2 seconds. I want to say, does the name Rusty mean anything to anybody? Rusty, somebody that would have been called Rusty? Does that name mean anything to anyone? Hi, Inika, how are you going? Karen, Kate. Tiama, you can place a Rusty. The name Rusty in spirit. Your dad has a mate called Rusty. My cousin's nickname is Rusty. Has anybody got a Rusty that's passed over? Hi, Alison. No, he's still alive. Okay, I'm just going to hold that to the side for now. Now, where am I going to go? Karen, okay, I'm really drawn to you. I'm just going to do a couple of psychic readings just quickly to bring in the energy and lift it up a bit. And I just want to talk about choices with you, okay? I'm being guided to talk about choices. Hey, babe, Ari's licking stick on the head. Aww. Hi, Sherida, Pam. What was I saying? Choices, Karen. I'm being guided to talk about choices with you, and I feel like I've got a set of scales, and it's like half a dozen one, half a dozen the other at the moment. And I'm just wanting to say, you know, at some stage you're going to have to go the straight and narrow and actually make a definitive choice in which direction you're wanting to go. Opportunity is there, but I do feel as if you're sort of like questioning the validity and honesty of somebody in your life that's offering you this choice, if it makes sense. So I don't know whether you can verify that, Karen, but I'm just feeling that in one direction, it sounds too good to be true, or it will sound too good to be true. And I want to place this around a working environment as well, okay? So I don't know whether you can place that or not, but just let me know. Kirsten, I've already seen your message. And, you know, I do see your messages, so don't stress out. I go where I'm drawn to. You know how it works. Karen, can you place that? Are you still on? Yeah, you're being pulled in two directions. One of them seems a little bit more sugar-coated, if that makes sense. And I want to say it's short and lasting. Okay, short and lasting. So be careful in the way that you're actually processing your decision, and sort of look at the long term, not the short term, because some things will give you a really quick sugar rush, and the other things will be, you know, long lasting and energizing. So I just want to say to you, carefully pull apart and dissect the small print. Make sure you have a look at all options. And Spirit's just saying, you know, when you make the choice, you know, don't go back on it, make it, walk forward, and keep on going. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with that message, and I hope that makes sense to you. Pam, hi Pam, how are you going? Okay. Misconception is what I'm getting for you, Pam. Misconception. And I want to say to you that either you've been misunderstood or somebody near and around you has been misunderstood, but it's the way that it's been presented. It's been misinterpreted, if that makes sense. So I just want to say to you, you know, just sit back and actually look at the way that things have gone in this conversation. And I feel like it's with an older lady, okay, is what I'm being told. It's with an older lady. So I don't know whether it's with mum or mother-in-law or somebody that's older than you, but it's been a misunderstanding, misconception. You know, something's been perceived. How can I say it? Something's being taken personally, if that makes sense. Something's being taken personally. And I just want to say, you know, just let it go. It's not about you. You just need to hold space and just understand that, you know, we never know what somebody else is going through, right? But in this particular situation, I think that egos have gotten involved. Everybody's tired, everybody's fiery, and it will settle down. It's just a matter of, you know, making peace and coming to an understanding that, look, you know, sometimes we can agree to disagree. We don't have to agree with everything all the time. And we certainly don't always have to take blame all of the time, if that makes sense. So I hope you can make sense of that, Pam. What else? Hi, Lena. You like my library? I wish I had a library like this. I'm going through some shit with my work. Hi, Carol. Hi, Carol. How are you? I'm going to read for you, actually. Okay. Hi, Annabelle. Hi, Phyllis. Carol, what I'm being told at the moment is there's an enormous amount of information being given to you, okay? It's an enormous amount of downloads that's coming forward to you, and it's a remembering, if that makes sense. What I am being guided to say is that there's something to do with, like, it's definitely a step up. Sorry. What are you doing? Where are you? Oh, the cat that steals the show. I just lost my train of thought then. She's being so naughty. She's knocking everything off the desks, as usual. What was I saying? Yes, right, back to it. Sorry, Carol. What I'm being told is that there's almost like a shedding or an upgrade on a soul level. And what Spirit's showing me is the etheric templates and just that crystalline grid that's being slipped in the middle. So don't be surprised if you're actually channeling a little bit better, if your dreams are a little bit more vivid, and if you don't actually find yourself connected to crystals or the crystalline universe as well. Okay, I also have to talk about something weird with your telephone. I'm not quite sure what that is, but that's all to do with this upgrade for you as well. So just be open to it, don't block it, and just be open to receiving, because it is going to make your readings a lot clearer, your connections a lot clearer, and it's going to balance you out as well. So yeah, I'm sending that with love. Oh my God, it is my real library. Not. It's not, it's a backdrop. Okay, I decided to, do you like my natural color? Isn't it weird? I was looking at my hair in the mirror on the way to pick Raya up from a friend, just from an appointment, and I looked at my hair, and I looked at my hair in the rear vision mirror. I thought, oh my God, I look like Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Remember that hairstyle? Ugh. Anyway, so yeah, this is my natural color with all the silver through it. Right. Yaslin, maybe book a reading on that one, okay? And I'll answer that in a reading. Yeah. You love my hair. Ari, is that you? Oh, she's under everything. Okay, so let me get back to some readings. Okay, ask some questions and I will go where I'm drawn to. How about that? If you ask some questions, I'll go where I'm drawn to. I'm not going to go into anything major, okay? Because it's better to actually book a reading, especially if it's really sensitive information as well. It's always better to sort of like book that in a private session. Is Barry happy? Yes. I would like to know what my gifts are. Thank you so much. Phyllis, I'm being told that you hear a lot, okay? That a lot of your messages are coming through hearing. So I want you to listen a little bit more when you're hearing that ringing in your ears. Just sort of like up your vibration a little bit and meet them halfway and you'll hear the messages from spirit. But that's what I'm being told. Can I please give you a hair? Can I please give you a haircut? Oh my God. I don't know. What sort of haircut am I going to end up with? Will my son be released from jail this year? At least I think so, yes. Have I got a puppy coming to me? Sheridan, if you have, can I have one too? Not at this stage. My stepmom is unwell. Any answers? Drawn to the nervous system on that one, Mel. And I'm not a medical doctor, but I'm drawn to the nervous system. Can you see if my husband is going to get any answers, good or bad, please? Sharon, I think there's a fight on his hands, okay? I know that you come on every single week with messages about this, but I think it's just one of those things we have to play out. I'm not a medical doctor, sweetheart, and I do hold space for him every week, but I do think he has a fight on his hands. And I just want to say to you, the most important thing with anybody suffering with cancer-related illness is to actually keep positive. You cannot get, positivity is the best thing when somebody's suffering from cancer. And I've seen many people survive it just from positive and family love and support. Yes, Lisa, she is. Yes, Sue, you do. Hi, Adrian. Hey there, you. I was thinking of you the other day, actually, Adrian. How are you? Do you get to go back to work? Yes, Inika, your mother has passed peacefully, and most definitely with her loved ones. My live paused. Oh, Patricia, there's no silly questions. Will you meet a man soon? I think you'll meet several men soon. But I think I want to say go slowly. Okay, go for slowly. Yes, Joe, definitely. I'm going to jump on this one and bring it to the screen. So Joe's asked, do you believe that souls say goodbye when they're passing over? I'm sure Dad came to say goodbye the morning he passed. Yes, I have heard this so many times and I've actually experienced it. In fact, I believe the soul of my grandfather was my first ever physical mediumship experience. I actually saw him at the foot of my bed and he was as real as I'm not looking at you guys, but looking at you guys. It was just absolutely incredible. And so, yeah, I know that's happened. And I also know that, people will have them in their dreams and then they'll wake up to find that they've passed over, or they'll think of them and they'll find they've passed over. So, yes, most definitely they will pop in and, just let you know that they've actually gone, and they all go peacefully, okay? Sometimes the actual passing process can look quite traumatic to the person that's watching externally, but it actually isn't. Most of them are very, very calm. They're very into themselves, if that makes sense. Passing is a very sacred process, and it's a very solitary process as well. And you'll find that, you won't get much out of them. They'll stop responding as they withdraw and, I guess, process their life here. And once that's done, then they'll slip away. But they're most definitely with us always. They're most definitely peaceful. And, some of the most incredible experience have happened at that time of passing for people. So, yeah, that's really cool. Really? A year yesterday? Wow. I was thinking of you yesterday when I saw a photo of Mr. Magazine cover. He cracks me up, that kid. He's such a stunning, stunning child. Yeah, yeah, it's really cool. And then, when they pass, they will often they'll often sort of like sit up and look straight ahead, and then they'll sort of acknowledge, oh, there's dad, or there's Bob or whoever, uncle, auntie, brother, sister. They'll acknowledge the family, and then they'll slip away. No, Tiara. Quite often you'll get messages in dreams. I know lots of people that have dreamt prophetic dreams. And I always say to people, have a dream diary next to your bed, so that when you actually dream something, write it down in your dream diary, because you never know whether spirit's trying to come to you in your sleep. It's when your mind is most rested and your subconscious is free from your idealistic logical mind. It sets free, so spirit can actually access it when you're asleep. And so does anybody know the series Medium? She gets Alison Dubois gets messages from her dreams. Another friend of mine, Debbie Malone, she gets messages from her dreams as well. So quite often mediums will get messages from their dreams, and it's mainly because that the mind is settled during that time of REM sleep. Carly, you'll be fine. You're tough. Suck it up, princess. All right, where am I going now? I'm just reading back over some of your dreams. Are dreams related to spirit? Sometimes, Lisa. Sometimes it's just, your day passing through, all mixed up, and your mind processing things and sort of like putting out the trash. But sometimes, yes, very prophetic, very, incredible dreams. I always know when there's going to be an earthquake. I'll get stuff in my dreams, not all the time, but usually when they feel realer than more often. I don't dream that often, but when I do, I sort of like take notice of them, because obviously they're important, but very rarely will I dream, or very rarely will I remember them. Thank you, Adrian. Yeah, Carly, it doesn't matter, because they're still trying to connect to you, and they'll try several ways. Oh, God. What are you doing? Seriously, you have to trash everything? Ugh, get a Maine Coon. Babe, can you come and get her? Because I think Ziggy's outside. Does anyone wake in fright? Yeah, you sometimes. Ariana. Oh my god, she's banging everything. You smell an odor randomly that can happen when standing outside in a big wind. Yeah, look, spirit will come through with smells as well. Come here, you brat. Spirit will come through with smells. I always say sometimes you'll get like a tobacco smell with the boys. Sometimes you'll get like an aftershave scent, an oil, like if they've worked as a mechanic, or wood smell if they've worked with wood. The ladies, you'll get stuff like perfume, Avon perfume. The older ladies, you'll get like lilac water or lily water, things like that. Pipe smoke. Some spirits will come forward with like a what's the word? Like a bad egg smell. It smells like a fart. Pretty much. Can't think of the name of it right now, but there is a name for what I'm trying to think of. I just can't think of it at the minute. But yeah, it smells like an egg. Very sulfuric. Chanel number 5 is your sister. Oh, that's cute powder scent. Haven't heard of that one before, but yeah, that could be true too. That's really cool. Chanel number 5. Mama's come together. Why is the bad smell? It's just spirit. It's just, sometimes they smell like that. Usually the sulfuric ones are in older buildings. So you're talking about, buildings that are sort of turn of the century, buildings that are old bluestone or brick, old wooden buildings, old Victorian cottages, things like that, miners' cottages. You'll smell that. Look, it's probably... Look, I don't know. I've always, thought maybe it's ectoplasm or something like that, but I've smelt it before a few times. Yeah, they do. So, wait a minute. I'm going to pop this up. So, it's true they come in all your senses. How do we take the sign, or is it just reassurance? I sometimes smell a leather smell, and sometimes it's like roses, but they can be like road tar or silk. Yeah, all of that's true, Oti. Smells can come in so many different ways. If you're asking for a specific spirit, ask them specifically to present a smell that you would recognize. So if your mother wore a specific perfume, ask us, present yourself with that perfume so I know it's you. And they'll be able to do that for you. Getting the number 8 on that one, Lena. Number 8. So don't know whether it's 8 months or the month of August, but just hold on to that. They're showing me the number 8. Kate Louise. The first time I went out with my boyfriend, I smelled white diamonds out of nowhere and heard Van Morrison on the radio. Oh, it was your mum. There you go. She was just checking in on you. Hi, Sarah. Had one reading done by you before and you're amazing. By any chance, is there anything coming through for me tonight? I know a lot of people that have passed in the past to use. Oh, bless Sarah. Yes, you can communicate, OT. You're very switched on. Sarah Thomas. Wait a minute. Sarah, would it make sense that you had somebody that took their own life? Can you place that? A little bit sensitive, but I am being told to address this one, so I'm going to do that. Would that make sense? That I feel like it's a female, actually. You're worried about your mum's health. You've got a girl that was their life was taken, a younger person. Oh, bless. Okay, yeah. I'm actually working with Sarah's energy, guys, so it may be there, but at the moment, I specifically want to work with Sarah. So just hold on to all of your yeses and nos and maybes, because I am working with Sarah's energy at the moment. So I do have a young girl, Sarah, and I feel a lot of pressure in her head. Okay, so I know that there's a head injury involved here. And she's got the most beautiful eyes. I feel they're dark, actually. So I don't know whether she had brown eyes or contacts in, or they just look dark from where I'm looking at. And I do, want to say that the way that I'm seeing, or this person I'm seeing, has long dark hair as well. Okay, so I don't know whether that makes sense for you, long dark hair and dark eyes, but I do see a beautiful woman standing there. So I'm just going to put it out there with the head pressure and the head injury, if that makes sense. Very sudden passing. A very sad passing, because I know that her family were sort of like one of those families that's very supportive, very loving, very a very stick together kind of family that we're very, very close. And to lose a member is to like lose a link in a chain, if that makes sense. But she is there. She's just coming forward. She's just acknowledging that you're there. And just, tell my family that I'm okay is the message that she wants to bring across. So I don't know whether you can place that, but I am going to leave that there with you and hope that what's being passed can be related to. Lini, your mom is going to be fine. You're welcome, Sarah. Pass that to her family, please. What do we got here? Sherida, I remember talking to my mother-in-law and my best friend, and I was saying I was scared of death and being gruesomely murdered, and I won't relax about death until a member of my family is there, and within 24 hours my sister was murdered. It also happened with a good friend who died in a landslide on her house in Colgate. Wow, that's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Spirit does give us messages. So I think it's, just that age-old lesson of listen to everything. Okay, listen to everything around you, be connected to everything that's around you, and you'll have that spidey sense, I call it. You just have this innate feeling that this is something really bizarre, and it's something that you need to hang on to, and it's it's something that you need to actually just retain, if that makes sense, and just hold on to. So I hope that makes sense for you. Hi Bec, good morning. Hi everybody, hope as well. You're viewing from USA. Hey Georgia, how are you, darling? Are you good? What's happening in your world in the USA? Talk to them, Maritzi. Just talk to them and they'll come forward. There's a whole lot of hoo-ha about connecting to spirit, and I always say to people, people that have a natural ability to talk to spirit will hear them. I do believe that you need to be born a medium, and that it's carried through the bloodline, if that makes sense. However, I do still think that you can certainly work with your psychic abilities, and if you are wanting to connect to a loved one, ask them for signs to be brought into the physical. You may not be able to hear them, but they can hear you. Okay, so for instance, as an example, is it Mozi? I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Ask them for a specific sign. Please, mum and dad, if you're there and you're around me, bring forward a 1 cent piece or a 2 cent piece or something out of the ordinary, a feather, a specific feather, something that you wouldn't ordinarily find, and ask them to present it, and it'll turn up when they're there for sure. Okay. Starling says, I'm good, just missing somebody I lost in June, going through some stuff with abilities. Starling, why am I being shown your mother in this instance? Is it mum? Did you lose mum or something happening with mum? Hey, sugar mama, apparently we can visit each other now as of Friday. You need to trust. If you're asking and you're feeling things, then you need to trust that that's what you're being given. Okay, that's what you're being given. For some reason, I'm being drawn to your mum. Okay, so I am centered on that one at the moment. She's got a lot of worry on her shoulders, is what I'm being told, and she's not one to lay her burden on other people. So maybe just gently nudge and see, what's actually going on. So just hold on to that. Oh, bless. I'm so sorry that you've lost his dad. Please know that he's with you and watches over his son. And of course, if Anybody who wants a reading, please contact me, okay? I do have availabilities, all right? They are stretched out a little bit at the moment, but I will get to you, okay? So please book a reading, because when we connect, we get so much more information than what I can give you on the show. Because on here, we're a lot more entertainment value. We're a lot more liberal with the messages. But when you're in a private reading, it's deep, it's intimate, and it's direct. There are so many things. I'm not going to rip apart somebody's soul on a public forum, if that makes sense. So yeah, just be aware that I do have private readings available. Yes, you can OT. You can book from anywhere in the world, because I do them via Zoom. That's the way that it works. So you just got to go to my website, book your reading, book your time, and I'll see you online. That's as easy as it gets. 3 clicks and we're there. Okay. So yeah, Starling, if that's something that you'd be interested in, I'd be more than happy to read for you and get him through for you and your little child. How you doing? Oh, I'm loving those half-naked photos. Thanks, Marcy. You've done so well on that program. I was wondering if you two were together, actually. My story, pretty personal, but I need to say it a little first. Hi, April. Are you still riding your horse, Mars? Have you still got him? I want a gypsy cob. I say this every week. I want a gypsy cob. I want a gypsy cob. Maybe Santa will bring me one. What do I do? What's cat right? What do I do? Try, make things work, or walk away from a 26-year marriage. Oh, Cat, I'm not a marriage counselor. You've got 3. Oh my God. Do you have a gypsy cob? I want a gypsy. It'd be like roller skating, Marcy. I'll fall off and break my back. Like I just about broke my arm roller skating. I would love to come and play with him though. Cat, what I am being guided to say is you need to really think about you, okay? You need to pretend you're locked in a room and just sit silent and ask yourself, what is it that I really want, okay? Don't worry about what other obligations are to everybody else. It's what about you and what you need in this moment. So that's what I'm going to gift you over there. Francis, hide your gypsy cob at my place. Husband will not notice another one. Oh, sweet. Your friend breeds there, Marcy. Really? Can you send me their link? Have they got a Facebook link? I want a gypsy. Alison Bradshaw, I have no idea what I said to you. I'm sorry. When I jump out of a reading, guys, I very, very rarely will remember anything. So if it's just happened, you might be able to get something, but I really don't remember anything at all. It's really bizarre. I've been channeling a lot lately, and I haven't done channeling for many years because I watched some idiot trying to channel and just blew the shit out of it and made fun of it. And I just thought, this is absolute rubbish. And it kind of put me off channeling for a long time. But I have the most incredible mentor now, and I absolutely love and adore her. And she's given me a lot more faith in my abilities. And so I have been channeling a lot more. And it's so funny because I can hear myself talking, but I think I've fallen asleep. And then I think, oh shit, I've said something and I don't know what I've said and it doesn't make sense. And I become all like disorientated and then fall back into the trance, and I can hear myself talking again, but I have no idea what I'm saying, like none. And it's only when I come back that, things kind of make sense. But yeah, it's really bizarre because you just really, really bizarre. Oh, you run. Oh, you won a competition from Laura. Okay, cool. Can you predict death? If so, what do you do with those predictions? Yes, Carly, I can see death. or passings, as I prefer to say. But no, I don't do anything with them because it's very unethical to do so. But yes, every day I can look at a person, I can look at anybody and see a passing and know how it is. And it's quite confronting at times, especially when, you've got, a few weeks ago, I was contacted for a missing person, and I could see and I knew, and it's really confronting because you have to kind of be very diplomatic and lay some boundaries down, and you've got to give people hope. No matter what, you've got to give them hope, even though you can see the outcome and you know how it's going to end. You still have to give people hope. And one of the things I say in my readings is I will never ever ever predict death. It's not my job. I say it's not my job. I don't get paid enough for it. I leave it to the big guns upstairs. But yes, most mediums will see that as a part of the intuitive anatomy and things like that. But yeah, it's confronting. It does wreck you inside. The one that I had recently really affected me because I knew it was a race against time. But yeah, he was found exactly the way I knew he would be found, in exactly the position I told him he would be found, and it was really confronting. But anyway, it's not something that I will ever discuss in any of my readings, and I make that very, very clear. Honey, it's funny. Yeah, you just come back from it. You just set your guides up to, only go for a certain amount of time, say what needs to be said, and then you get out. Recover from my sessions, very rarely you'll need to, Patricia. I've been doing this for a very long time, and when working with spirit, but in particular, like if I've done a show or if I've done a reading, it's usually bouncy energy because spirit's quite bouncy, quite fast, quite bouncy, and quite vibrant, if that makes sense. So if you're drained after a reading, then you haven't been working with spirit. You've sort of like drained your energy. So usually there's not much to recover from. The only thing that I will get tired is if I've done a lot of readings in one hit, and that's just like work in the energy and holding the space and all that, but it's not about the actual reading itself. Does that make sense? How do I self-care? I don't know. You better ask the professor about that. How do I self-care? I do a lot of artwork. I've just started doing some restoration. I've just pulled the guitars downstairs. So writing, things like that, bits and pieces. The animals give a lot of healing energy. And I love doing things for other people. What about being physically pushed from behind, or the feeling of, yeah, she's saying restorations and art. What about being physically pushed behind? OT, I have had that happen, okay? Many years ago, probably around 10 years ago now, we were doing a paranormal investigation at J Ward Asylum, and we were on the top balcony, and we were just near the gallows, and we'd been hired to come to the asylum to cold read what was actually going on there in the cells, etc. And we were coming along the right-hand side past the gallows, and I got pushed. And I'm telling you, if I had not had 3 people in front of me, I would have gone over the rails. I got hit that hard. So yeah, it does happen. It's the only time I have been pushed. I've been touched many times, but it's only that once that I'd actually been pushed. And yeah, I would have gone over for sure if I hadn't had people in front of me. What else have we got? Yeah, Bec's writing YouTube. I love watching documentaries. I find that very relaxing. Anything on history, I love watching. And I love watching things being restored. I think it's absolutely fascinating, just the process of bringing something back to life. And it always gives me new ideas for things that I do, either how to fix something or work with something. So yeah, it's really cool. Do you ever get scared? Hell yes. I'm the first one to run out, let me tell you. Yeah, look, I think it's a natural fight flight kind of response. Your heart gets racing, the adrenaline gets pounding. But if you just have to remember, you just got to stay grounded in all of this. But I do have a paranormal business that, oh my God, Francis, if we're out of lockdown, we'll be able to have that paranormal investigation finally. That is exciting. So if anybody wants to do a paranormal investigation with me, please email me at theaustralianpsychicbarber.com.au, and we will add you to the list. We're doing a paranormal investigation at the Lighthouse Museum, and we have got some incredible equipment. We just had to postpone it due to COVID, basically. But yeah, we can certainly add some more people to that one. What does it feel like when I'm channeling? It feels like, all I can say is I can hear myself talking. It feels like I'm talking in the bathtub under the water. That's what it sounds like. There's a massive lag between your words and your mouth. Really? I've been to the mushroom tunnels, April. I've got photos of them. Do you believe in shapeshifters? I asked because I had an experience with a dog where we entered a road past a dog by the... OT, I don't understand what you're actually referring to on that one. Kyle's, what she means is that my vocal doesn't match my mouth movements. Okay, so, babe, is that right? You're okay? You can hear it? So anyway, shall we do some readings or what? I love answering your questions. I'm happy to keep answering your questions. Because I think it's really important to answer everyone's questions about spirit and how to work with spirit and what to do, which is always a delight. Yes, OT shapeshifters are real. Hi, Faye. Hi, Kylie. April. Hi. Hi, Inika. My cards are over there. I can't be bothered getting up and getting them. Okay. I need to connect to somebody called Lewis. Okay, Lewis. I don't know whether it's the surname Lewis or the first name Lewis. Would have been called Lou. And he was a big guy with a big belly and a big wide open heart. So I want to say this gentleman passed with a heart attack. His name was Lewis, or surname Lewis, and he was quite a big person. Hi there, you. I was just thinking of you and the lad earlier on that I haven't been on FaceTime with you for a little while. Hi, Georgina. Gemma. Hi, Trisha. How are you, sweetheart? While I'm thinking of it, guys, I have some friends that have a cleaning company, and they are desperately looking for cleaning staff. It's a casual position, but there's loads of work. and it's corporate business cleaning. So it's new builds after they've built the place. So it's a new build, builders cleans and vacate cleans for real estate. There's no domestic cleaning involved, but they're desperate for staff. And so if anybody wants a job, it's paying good wages. Please contact me. Okay, it's in the western suburbs, but the work is everywhere. Okay, the work is everywhere. There's jobs in Carnegie at the moment. There's been jobs in Coburg, Footscray, Williamstown. It's kind of all over the place. You do have to have your own car, but they treat their staff really well, and it's a great team environment to work for. So if anybody's interested, please let me know, because they're looking for staff. Work's been crazy, so is life. I bet. So does anybody place Lewis? Lewis with the heart attack. You're interested, Patricia. Can you email? Can you message me? Some of it's hard work, Patricia, but they're paying like $26 an hour, which is really good. Can anyone place Lewis? He's hanging around. Okay, all right. So what I'm being told is to talk about Powerball. Somebody who's watching either won a small Powerball winnings or backs Powerball on a regular basis, if that makes sense. So the cat snoring. She's so cute. Oh, Sticky, are you tired? Looks like she's dreaming. Lewis and Powerball, guys. Who's got a Lewis? It could be a surname. Okay, Patricia Ross. My mom was Lois and played the lotto a lot. Okay, and mom's obviously in spirit. Because I'm seeing the balls, the little balls that come out with the numbers on it. Okay, and I know that that's something regularly paid, and I know that there was a small win as well. Okay, a small win also that I have to talk about. And I have to talk about a red healer. Okay, a red healer. Okay, so I don't know if she had a red healer or somebody near and around had a red healer dog, but I'm being told to talk about a red healer. So I don't know if that makes sense as well. Kylie, I'll address that after the show. Patricia, can you place that? A red healer dog? I've also got like an aneurysm or something with the head as well, so I don't know whether you can place that. Had a shepherd, an Airedale Terrier. I don't know what an Airedale Terrier looks like. What's an Airedale Terrier? Oh, is that like she had brain cancer? Patricia, I reckon I've got your mum here. Is the little Airedale Terrier like that one out of Greyfriars Bobby? Was he an Airedale Terrier? I think he was. A teddy bear dog. Is he red? It's like a red dog. definitely something with the head. Red and black curly. Don't see it that. Ginger and black. Okay. All right. Okay, just bear with me, guys. Thank you for the information on the dog. I'm just seeing a red dog. I thought it was a red terrier, a red I don't know what I said now. Red setter, red something. Anyhow, I'm being told to talk about a red dog. And also I'm drawn to the head as well with this beautiful woman. And something about a broken zip on a boot, or something broken on a boot as well, Patricia. I don't know whether you've broken a zip on a boot, but she's showing me a broken boot or a broken zip on a boot. Thanks, Baba. That just reminds me, you need to get new boots. Waiting for this. No. Broken boot. Can I get you to hold that, Patricia? Just a note about a broken boot. I need you to hold that for me. There's a charm bracelet with Pandora, okay? As well, that I have to talk about, a Pandora bracelet that she's showing me. And shaking the charms. Okay, shaking the charms. There's also a man with her that had something abdominal wrong with him as well. I don't know whether it's a bowel related cancer or a liver related cancer, but I have to place that as well, because he's very gassy in the belly. That's the only way that I can explain it. Gassy in the belly. She's got a charm bracelet, and I do feel it's Pandora, and she's like shaking it on her wrist, like, show her this, show her this, show her this. As well. She's talking about her eyesight, one eye being worse than the other, and it's not necessarily marginally worse, it's actually quite worse. So I'm not quite sure whether she had a cataract or something like that, but something to do with an eye being worse to see through than the other one, if that makes sense. And I feel like there's a cataract on it or something along those lines. Lung cancer, but it was very clogged up. Okay. All right, cool. I'm definitely feeling I've got your mum. I think we have enough to give a message anyway, a brief message. But of course, if you want to connect a little bit further, then by all means, please book a private reading. But today, mum is just showing oranges and lemons. Okay, oranges and lemons. And usually I say oranges and lemons, the bells of St. Clemens, but this time it doesn't actually have anything to do with the UK bells. It is actually more about, what do you call it? Patricia, have I spoken to your mum before? I feel like I've spoken to her before. Anyway, it's about making choice. Oranges or lemons is what she's actually saying. You can't have both. You've got to make a choice between one or the other. Both are very similar, but it just comes down to personal taste, if that makes sense. And so whatever you're dealing with at present that you need to make a choice about, just go with what feels right, because both are going to have a similar outcome, but it's just what tastes better to you. And by tasting better, I'm referring to what feels better in your gut. And she's saying that's the one you need to choose, okay? That's the one you need to choose. The other thing that she wants you to look out for is a red string. Okay, a red string. So I'm going to leave that with you, but that's what she's telling me. Tell her to look out for the red string, and you'll know that she's there. All right, we've got a few minutes left before past. Where did this message come from? Oh, there. Okay. Choosing a new car. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. But yeah, please contact me. Come and book in for a reading. I will be taking I'm not dealing cards tonight, Dudu, but I love you. I am doing face-to-face readings again, guys. So if you do want a face-to-face readings, jump on, book in. They are a little bit more expensive than my Zoom readings, but you get me live up front and in person. So, it's still within the standard range of what readings cost. But I'm in Newport. So if you want to come and see me personally, jump on, book a read, and I'll read for you. What was I going to say? Yeah, from this Friday onwards. Now, let me have a look here. I was going to do something. Oh, it was actually you that I wanted to read for. Hi. Now, I have somebody here that's connecting. And the person that I wanted to jump in and talk to for you is talking about a waiver. I have no idea what this is about, but they're talking about a waiver or something being wavered, if that makes sense. Now, this person had a hell yes, beachwood next year. This person had a skin condition. I'm being shown a skin condition, and I don't know whether it's a cancer related or just a really serious eczema or dermatitis or something along those lines. And I am seeing, on the hands or behind the knees or something along the lines of that. I'm just being shown some type of skin allergy as well. Okay. So I have to place that there. I'm also being shown too. Really thick makeup. Actually, it's a female that I'm talking to, and she's got really, really thick makeup around the eye area. And in some ways, I think when she was younger, she kind of looked Egyptian. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced that this isn't Nina actually. But sort of like dark eyeliner, dark around the eyes, and looks really Egyptian. I know I'm probably gonna get smacked for saying that, but how they do their eyes. That's what I'm actually seeing with this person. But for some reason, I'm being drawn to the skin in this particular moment. The month of November is really important as well. So I don't know whether you can relate to that or place that, the month of November, but I am being drawn to the month of November. So just hold on to that. Is there like a Rona or a Roan, R-O-A, Rona, or Rona, Roan, something like that. Anyway, we can look at this later. But the message that's coming forward is let me see. A Rona or Rona, something like that. Yeah. All right, I'm going to give you the message later. I'm not going to give it on a public forum, or you can come up and get it from the desk. Okay. I got told to give you that, so. Okay. Honey, you're a spaz. You cracked me up laughing. By the way, shrimp update. She still hasn't eaten her food. Honey, you're in fire. I don't think anybody will be able to look at Corona. Kim Jordan. Hi, Kim. How you going? All right. Now, Kim, I'm really drawn to I've got a female in spirit that I've got a female in spirit at the moment, and I have to remember to keep my hands away from my face because I play with my just thinking, all that sort of stuff. So I have to, if I've got my hands up near my face, just yell at me and say, "Get your hands away from your face. I can't see you," because I have a habit of thinking and not sure. But anyway, Kim, you're right. Thanks. What's that mean? Would love one. I'm right. Thanks. Dudu, we can catch up next week. Apparently. Message me. Kim, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah. Bye, Dudu. I love you. Kira, I will do your reading in Mackay. I promise. Oh, I asked how you were and you said, all right. Okay. In spirit energy and totally having a brain fart at the moment. But Kim, I'm really drawn to you. The one thing that I'm drawn to is I feel as if I've had, like, looking at the person, there's a scar on the skull and it's on the left-hand side. And I want to say somebody's either had a stroke or had an aneurysm clipped. Okay. Or a procedure, a mild procedure done on the head or the skull or the brain or something like that. But I'm just being guided to talk about that. Would that make sense with you? I'm also seeing a gentleman connected to this person, and he's like in a suit, and I can see him at a desk, and he's very deep in thought, this person. Okay, so I know that this lady with the brain aneurysm is connected to a gentleman who would have had a desk job, a managerial position, with deep in thought. Okay, your uncle had a fall and passed away. Okay, would he have been like in a business suit kind of person with a tie and would have sat at a desk and almost like a managerial? He feels like a lawyer, if that makes sense. He feels like a lawyer. No, it's not him. Yeah, I don't think that's him, Kim. I've got a female. Let me just pause for a second. Can anybody place a female in spirit that had an aneurysm on the left-hand side of her brain? A female in spirit that had an aneurysm on the left-hand side of the brain that's connected to a gentleman that would have been in a desk position, like a management position, either a lawyer or an accountant or something along that, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's on the left-hand side. And can you connect that person to somebody that would have wore a suit? Because I'm seeing this beautiful navy blue suit, and I'm so jealous because I've always wanted a navy blue suit. The person that I need to connect to, I know this sounds really bizarre, but I'm going to say it anyway. You know the fairy mushrooms, the mushrooms that are red with white dots? They're quite poisonous, really. But somebody would have come into contact with one of these recently, one of those red and white mushrooms, I have to say. I call them fairy mushrooms, but they're the red and white ones. You have OT. Your brother came home with them. Okay. So you have a lady in spirit that would have had a brain aneurysm or a clip or something put in her brain? Red with white spots. Yeah, that's it. I call them gypsy mushrooms. Your nana had meningitis on the brain. Maybe I've got two people. Okay, I'm gonna pause one. I got a tattoo of a Cheshire cat and the magic mushrooms. I've got a tattoo of the Cheshire cat. She passed on the end of life. Renal though. Let me get some more information, okay? She's I want to put her in her 60s, late 60s, early 70s. Your cat had 3 legs. Oh my god, I want a cat with 3 legs. Is his name Tripod? Sorry, couldn't help myself. What? Let me get serious for a minute. You guys are shocking. You just send me off center. I'm going to get in trouble. So I have a lady here. I know that there's definitely some scar on the left-hand side of her head, and I feel as if there's been like an aneurysm clip or something like that. Okay. This lady is showing me one of those mushrooms, like those red and white mushrooms. So I know that I have to place that as well. And connected to her is a gentleman that either was a solicitor or an accountant or somebody that worked in that would have wore a suit. Okay, I have to connect with that as well. Now this lady is showing me like a walking frame. I know that she was quite frail at the time of her passing. She had an amazing sense of humor. She's referencing 3 children, so she's either one of 3 or she had 3 kids that she needs to acknowledge as well. Okay, one of those children is in spirit with her, and there are 2 left behind, if that makes sense. She's also wanting to acknowledge a grandson that may be going through some hardship, if that makes sense. And I have to put a drug-related link in there as well. So I don't know whether anybody can acknowledge that. Let me see what Oti's got. Birth date. Scar behind the ear. The mushroom is sitting in my compost. My pot work for the... Oh, okay, Oti. All right, Oti, you win. Oh, Oti. All right. Well, I have her. Here we go. There you go. You're amazing. I absolutely adore you, Oti. You're one of my favorites. So there you go. 23rd of the 9th. So what is that? September, is it? Scar behind the ear. Definitely could see that. Okay. She's showing me the mushroom. Your pop worked for the Iwi tribe. I don't know what that is. Okay, but he must have wore a suit, and you have her walking frame. That is so beautiful. Anyway, she just wants to give you a big old hug. A big hug. And, there is so much weight that you bear on your shoulders. And she's saying to me, just tell him that he's loved and that he's needed and that he wanted. Tell him that, he is walking in the right footsteps and to keep his chin up and to keep his face forward. Okay. Never look down, you never look down, always be proud, always look up. Okay. She has just got the most incredible energy. Such a beautiful, beautiful woman. Her cooking is amazing. I think she would have just fed everybody. And she's just acknowledging and showing me the messages of, it looks like a big festival or a big banquet or something she's showing me that she would have been sitting at. And she's just saying that eventually everybody is at the seat of the table, and she's saying to me that it's your turn coming. Okay, it's your turn coming. So please know that she's with you. She loves and adores you so much, and she's holding space for you, and she's saying that you can do this. Okay, you've got this under control, and you're never ever alone. The ancestors are always with you. So I am so glad that I've got somebody for you. So that's amazing. And there you go, Mister. Corporation for the Maori Queen. Wow, that's so cool. All right, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up for yes, no questions. Please, if you do want to book a reading with me, I have some readings available. AustralianPsychicBarber.com.au. You can contact me there, and you can, oh, bless OT, I'm sending you a big hug and a big cuddle. And you know that we love you over here. Oh, don't know what happened there, but Spirit's playing with me. So sending you a big hug. As I was saying, it's really hard when clients break down and you can't be there to console them. So Ozzy, I hope you've got somebody with you that can give you a big hug from us in Australia. You are one of my favorites. You've always been supportive, and we support you all the way back. So you got this. And just remember, your grandmother's with you always. What a beautiful message. I think that's one of my favorites. You booked for Tuesday. Yay. Okay, where am I now? What I was saying is that if you do want a private reading, please book in. You go to my webpage, click the booking link, and choose your reading and your time, etc., etc., and it all happens from there. And it's a lot more in depth and it's a lot more private than what it is on social media. But I love these shows. I think they're really cool. I love that they're liberal. I love that, we can connect all over the world. Some of my beautiful clients are all over the world, from America to Canada to Ireland and Scotland. Haven't heard from the Scots tonight, so I don't know if they're on, but usually they're on. Sending love to Scotland. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly open up for the next minute some very quick yes/no questions. Okay, so all I'm going to say is yes or no, and you've got a minute before I actually say goodbye, good night, and then everyone can go and spend some time with their families. So ready, set, go. I'm waiting. Come on, guys, where you at? Will my best friend come around to the mandated vaccination? No. Will tomorrow be okay with work? Yes. It'll be a little bit bumpy, but yes. And when I give you a yes or no question, this is how it sits right now. Remember, this is how it sits right now, and anything can change, okay? Anything can change because we drive, if that makes sense. Why, thank you so much. Yes, if you want to get married, of course. I think you need to have a look at what marriage is to you, though. Spirit's just saying, define marriage. Ask her to define marriage. You guys are really slow. Oh, thank you. I can hug myself. A big hug from OT. Thank you. I'll blow you a big kiss. One from your nana. Not yet. Not yet. Should I shell out for the 2-year study? Yes. Chelsea, will we sell our business? Not yet, Chelsea. Trisha, I get yes on that one, a big yes. I think it's going to do you good. Okay. All right, guys, that's a minute up. I am going to say love, love, love to each and every one of you. To everybody that's in Melbourne, I hope to God they let us out on Friday, as they're promising. So I do hope that we do see some freedom, and that, we can be reunited with our families finally. It's been really hard years. Hey there, you. Hi, Shoni. Hi there. I've met my twin flame, but can't marry this person. Should I still pursue? Shoni, message me privately. And I do remember you very much so. How could we ever forget the night in the taxi? Come on now. That's one of the funniest stories we've ever had. So yeah, anyway, Shoni, message me privately and I'll talk to you about that. Chelsea, you're more than welcome. Craig, I'll see you on Tuesday. Narelle, hi, how you going? I just want to send some love to each and everybody. Get out there, get some sun on your face. I think that it's really important. We got out in the sun today, and just the feeling that it felt was absolutely incredible. It was just so nice to actually get out there. We had the dog, we were just walking around the oval, and it just felt amazing. So please, everyone, put your face out in the sun this week. Stretch your legs, get the blood pumping, because, we're all going to have a really great summer, and I think we all deserve it. Connect with your loved ones, get your Christmas shopping done, because it's going to take 10 months to get here. And until next week, I'm going to send lots of love to each and every one of you, and I hope I'll see some of you in private readings throughout the week. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Take care.